What is up, YouTube? What is up? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I'm back with my girl Monique Nicole. Hey, Monique
Hi.
Nicole.
Hey, girl.
Hey, sorry, I didn't mean to mess up your name, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience, y'all. My boss was breathing me to death before I left out the building. So, of
Mm-mm.
course, you don't want to tell your boss you gotta go, but you gotta go. And even when I told him I had to go, he was like, I just want to tell you this one more thing too. I was like,
Mm-mm.
hey, right, okay. As I'm collecting my belongings and standing up, like, okay. So yeah, so y'all, that is why I am late. I did want to postpone it, but then I forgot EJ and Moochie and Tamika was doing a live as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate Monique Nicole joining me here. Let me say hello to the people that are in the chat. Thank y'all so much for waiting. Inga, Daria, William Lawrence. Um, what we got? What we got? Miss Kira. Okay, yes, y'all hit the like button. Are you able to stream yet or no?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, good. So Monique Nicole is streaming as well. Remember, liking the video is an easy and free way of helping the channel out. It is free 99 at this point. So come on, y'all. Help a sister out. Get us in that algorithm. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start out with um Love and Marriage Huntsville. Sorry, I couldn't change my background. I told you it's a lot of janky stuff going on. I'm rushing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get this done and out to you. So yeah, I'm not even gonna try to change it. It keeps well, I did try. Hey Tim. So yeah, so we are gonna go ahead and get into okay. Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Baby.
Mm.
Miss Stormy. Did Stormy bring the storm?
She sure did.
I think Stormy brought the storm. Now, one reason I want to say Stormy, the name may be accurate, okay? However, comma, I think this is a piece of your mother. That mother, that's a part of that whole thing that we seen. It
Yes.
it feels like you're somewhere in the neighborhood in this episode, baby.
Yes.
So
Glad you said that. Yes.
that is all I'm going to say. I think Stormy came in with the energy. Like, I mean, I understand that because you do have to teach people how to treat you. And Marceau is about, he do be a little condescending. He try to act like he's the smartest person in the room. He try to be quick with it and all that stuff. And I felt like she was just like drawing a line in the sand, like you're not gonna run me like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into some of these captions, y'all. Let me see. I can't see them. Let me see if I can pull it up on my thing. I don't know exactly what she was saying, but baby, she read that man for for filth,
Filth.
honey.
Read him for
So
filth.
the
And then
problem was is that he came to her on the day of while she was setting up her display for the Expo. Shout out to Tisha. And he's coming to her with $100. Now, I feel like there was a lot of things going on that day. She was at first she already had some intrepidation about being there because she said I had some things at my place that I needed to take care of and I really would have felt better if I was here. I probably shouldn't have um you
committed to
know
this.
yeah, committed to this. And so she already had the interpretation. And then I think Courtney is calling, talking about they mislabeled some things and things are just happening. And then he brings his bald headed ass over, big shiny head, Mr. Clean head over Talking about some damn $100. Girl, when I tell you I was so mad, and it wasn't, I don't even know if I was mad about him asking on the day. I was just mad about the amount because I feel like $100 is not going to make or break you. So
Exactly.
I was kind of taken aback with that because I'm like, ain't nobody worrying about no $100. That's what she said. She said $100 is not the issue. She was like, donate the $100. She was like, don't waive it. You go ahead and pay it, and you donate to somebody else because she was, man. When I tell you she was hot as fish grease, then she also said you don't want to see Courtney. I said, oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Y'all might not agree with me. Now, y'all know, let me start this off by saying this. Y'all know anytime someone is cussing out Marceau, I am rejoicing. I am rejoicing, okay? But
Right.
I have to be honest with my feelings. I felt like Stormy was a little overly aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I felt she was a little too aggressive. I felt like it wasn't warranted for that because Marceau, he wasn't being rude and he wasn't being aggressive with her and he wasn't cursing at her. He wasn't yelling at her.
Right.
So I felt like her reaction was so intense and to essentially threaten him, which was a threat, even though we might
Yeah.
laugh at it,
Yeah.
it was a threat to be
It
like, you don't
was.
want to support me. I just feel like to do all of that was a little intense for me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I got a little bit of satisfaction from it, I did. But on the flip side, I also felt like it was a little bit much.
It was. It was. I agree. I totally agree. And what it felt like to me, it was one of those situations, kind of like what Tiffany did with Lou, putting her husband up in there, talking about, you going to check him? Are you going, like, no, ladies, we cannot continue to do that because um you may F around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you kind of have to really tread lightly when you're, um, putting your man in harm's way. You don't know how these men are going to react. You don't know how it's going to go down. You don't know what. So I
Mm,
definitely, like, I am one of those people that you can't tell me how to react, one, but two, I can understand, two things can be true. I did feel like
yeah.
it didn't warrant, because like I said, the $100 is what really pissed me off. So
Yeah.
um yeah, but all of that, it was a lot of smoke, and I'm wondering if it was just like a whole combination of what she was going through that day,
I
and
feel like
that's
she
why it
was
came out
holding.
so forcefully.
See, I would give her that benefit of the doubt if she did not go off on Tisha the way she did at the end of the episode. But she had the
Mhm.
same amount of smoke, the same energy, the same attitude as she did the day of. So that's why I'm kind of like, I can't really give her too much benefit of the doubt because she went in on Tisha as well at the end of the episode. So I just,
Right.
I
Right.
don't know.
Hey y'all, sisters in the kitchen, LSW. Hey, hey, hey. Let
Yeah.
us know. LSW just got here. Let us know. Um was this reaction to Marceau's request, was it team too much? Or we let's just get some things clear so that we're clear. Because sometimes you gotta be like that. Sometimes you kind of got to get in your little masculine energy and just set the tone so they know not to play with you. So I mean, you decipher how you want to do it. Like I said, I felt like she was channeling a little bit of her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that energy all over that, and I was just like, ooh, girl. I don't know what she PMSing. I don't know what was going on, but girl, you gave him a whole lot. I ain't mad at you because I don't feel bad for Marcel. I don't feel I don't feel, yeah, I didn't like how she came at Tisha.
Yeah, that was that
Exactly.
was that was too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Hey Greta. Yeah, it was team too much. I agree. I agree. But I was here for it because it's TV. So it made for good TV. So
It made for
I,
good TV.
yes, I was I was low key here for it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Where are we going? Okay. All right. So we see Mel and her brother on their way to the Expo.
The Espo.
The Expo. So most of this, the first half of this is basically a lot just about the Expo. Expo. Shout out to Tisha. Don't think I'm stupid. I'm gonna just keep on saying Expo. Okay.
Espo.
I ain't gonna keep on saying shout out to Tisha. I'm just gonna say Expo. Okay. Uh, let's see. Martell. Now, baby, Monique, I'm gonna need your
Uh-oh.
unbiased opinion on Martell's energy about this whole thing with Mel's brother, the conversation, just all of the shenanigans, like him and Maurice. Maurice was like, "Where's your stuff? Where's your wine? Where's Inez wine?"
Hmm.
He was like, "Oh, well, I was just giving the other people a chance," and I was just like, "Is that how that worked?" I thought it was a business expo. Why you not your business on display? I was like, ever since what's that Melanika? Ever since Melanika left, he ain't been
Oh.
together since. He and because he want to be dropping bombs that he smashed back in the day.
Mm-mm.
Melanika was like deuces. She was out of there. You hear me?
Is that what
But
happened?
he ain't got it all. He ain't got it all. What is wrong with him? Is that what happened? That's what I thought because she was handling everything and everything was on point to me. In my humble opinion, I thought Melnika was doing a fantastic job with getting his brand together and getting him on the right track and stuff. And then he gonna mess around and let everybody know that he might have hit it back in the day. And I
Yeah.
was I was just like, I don't think you was supposed to say that, Martell. So I don't know. But that brother does not like Martell, and Martell don't like that brother.
At
Now,
all.
Martell talk about, he said, we've been separated for 3 years.
Mm.
Separated. I believe he's divorced. See, and that's the problem. See, in his mind, he think they separated. He may think there's some reconciliation about to happen, but no, y'all are divorced, sir. Get over it. No,
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Hey, Mochi. Hey, Tamika. So I didn't like that. Then also he bought his brother Montez. How do you feel about his brother, him and his brother's relationship? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think he definitely loves his brother and wants the best for him and is just trying to put him on the right path. I'm glad he brought the brother to the event because it could have been, beneficial. I
That
enjoyed the
event.
exchange, the event. I enjoyed the exchange between him and Mel. Her getting emotional. You can tell there was a lot of love there. So I liked all of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you think he just got out the bing? Because we have not seen him.
oh, he definitely was locked up.
Okay.
He
Okay.
was
I didn't know.
definitely
I didn't know if they said it, but I know they said that he's been in and out of trouble, and all of a sudden, season 6, we see him. So
I think it was implied,
right. Okay.
in my opinion. I could be wrong, but it seems like he was locked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. And Mel, she actually got really emotional. She teared up
Yep.
because she was saying that she always seen him going down the wrong course, and she kind of like was trying to encourage him to stay the course, and
Right.
but the streets was calling. You never know how that
Mhm.
like we always say, you could be raised by the same parent and turn out two different ways, and it,
Yep.
it doesn't really have anything to do with the parents it just is what it is. So
Yeah, it's true. It is.
did y'all see Madani's sign up there? So Destiny was in the building.
Destiny was there, but they did not film her.
They did not film her at all. All right. Let's see. Yeah, he just came. Okay. That's what I was just thinking. Love his little bro. Yes, it does seem genuine. It really does. It really does. Now, Tiffany and Lou, they seem to be taken aback just a little bit because they kind of felt like they were an afterthought and they weren't invited to participate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, Tiffany, I guess the last time they probably seen Tiffany, they carried her to the hospital. She 9 months pregnant. I wouldn't be inviting you to the expo either because I feel like you have other things to do and to tend to. Whatever was causing your distress at your baby shower, you was having some medical issues. You're close to your due date. I wouldn't either. I'm sorry, and that might be a flaw on my end. But how do you feel about it? Do you feel like you would be bothering them with the expo, knowing that they have an impending arrival coming and they had some medical complications and all of that stuff?
I can definitely see someone having that thought process for sure. I could definitely see that. Um, I'm not sure why Tisha excluded Stormy and um, Tiffany from the initial plan. I guess she just initially wanted it to be the core six, so they really were an afterthought. I mean, they
Right,
were both of them were, but
right.
Tiffany didn't phone call at all. So I mean, I would have felt slighted because we're doing a show. If the whole cast damn near gets invited to something and I don't, then I would feel some type of way. So,
Okay. Now, for me, what I feel like what could be at play, I remember I listened to Carlos's podcast or his YouTube channel, and I listen to the behind the scenes and stuff. And I always remember hearing him emphasize the core six. So for me, I felt like it was a production thing where they were trying to get the core six to participate.
oh, okay.
Now, when you start to Mel decline, and then when you start to open it up to the other people like Stormy, i.e. Stormy, then it's not the core six anymore. But
Right.
then she said she did invite her like 2 days prior to, which she probably did the same thing to Stormy 2 days prior to. But I don't know, I just feel like, hey Monique girl, shout out to you girl for our screenshots. We love you dearly. Tiffany gets on our on everyone's nerves. That's probably why they don't want her there. Child, when Tisha said I don't even know what she do, I said, girl, not Tommy from Martin. We don't know what she do for a living. No, she did. She ain't hit her with the Tommy. We don't even know what you do for a living.
Whew.
Oh no. It's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Sisters in the Kitchen said, I think folks should give grace for someone's first expo. Mistakes happen. Maybe next year they'll do better with communication with everyone and participation. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. All right. All right. She's tried with him. I think you're grown and you have to learn the hard way. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about Brent or Bryce? Child, I don't, y'all heard about the whole Nene Leak's son and what he did or whatever. Maybe we'll talk about it later. But
And
we're
just
trying to get.
a little bit of behind the scenes tea. I actually went to high school with Bryson.
Oh,
I
okay.
know,
Is
like if
Bryson
I
is the older one?
he's the older one. I mean, I know Bryson. Like if I saw him
Mm-hmm.
on the street, he would stop and we would speak. So it's like that. Like I know him. I had classes with him. So,
Mm,
and I will say he's a very nice boy, but he was always in trouble.
yeah.
he's always been in trouble. He's always done stuff that he shouldn't be doing. But he's such a nice person. You're just like, why do you make these decisions? Why do
Yeah.
you do the things that you do? It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. He's
Right.
always been like that.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
And Nene says she is not paying for no lawyers, no lawyers for him. And I agree. I ain't mad at her for that. Sometimes you got to give them boys tough love because if you keep on picking up the pieces for them, they're not going to be able to pick up. He is 33 years old, mind you. Oh, Monique, I ain't want to tell your age, but I'm sorry about that.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, he is a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even like I never seen Nene really coddle him. So I don't think that that was the situation. And again, here we are with a two-parent home, and you see there's no guarantee what product you're going to, you know, output.
Yeah.
If you have a one parent, a single parent, a two parent, or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
yeah, he is a grown man. Child, I ain't gonna be mean. Let's just keep on. 'Cause somebody already was on my Facebook page going off this today. I was just like, look, I don't see it for y'all. Come on. All right, let's see. What did you think about them fighting? Not fighting, but arguing behind the screen. Oh, wait a minute. Did we not get there? Oh, them arguing behind the screen.
Just a hot ass mess.
It was so comical to me. It was so comical. I just laughed so hard because I was like, did they not know? But did they know? It was funny. It was funny. It was one of those, it felt like a genuine moment. And I just thought they played it for the comedy that it was. And I think it really hit for me. I was cracking up. I was cracking up. Okay, so Martell is upset because Mel is in the audience, and why she not speaking? I said, why are you worried about her?
Right.
You're worried about the wrong thing, sir.
The wrong damn thing.
Worrying about the wrong things. And then he talking about he not gonna talk if she don't come up here and talk. I'm like, y'all not a unit no more. What is going on?
I didn't understand that at all. That didn't make not one lick of sense. Not one lick of sense. Not one.
Did he end up going on?
He ended up going up there and saying a little something.
Girl, wasn't none of them making no damn sense. It sounded like a motivational, like they was trying to pump people up and encourage people to do the entrepreneurial thing. But I feel like what they really needed was some real experts that was doing like workshops, and you know how you do the breakout groups and you're actually teaching something and being beneficial and giving someone some help and benefit to what they're trying to do. Now, listen, the girl, she asked a question about what is it, the C something, some kind of revenue or something. And Marcel, bless his heart, he tried, but he didn't hit the mark. So he tried to give it a shot. It was something about finances, I believe. Yeah. The girl asked, and he, you know how he is. You know, he got the gift of gab. So it sounded like he was saying something, but he wasn't saying nothing at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Right. Yes. Weirdo. Okay, I wasn't the only one. It was hilarious to me. I was cracking up. They need to get better with speaking. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah. You know, because when I go to like expos, they have these little breakout groups where, I mean, I've seen things like this. This is more like a panel, like, like when I go to film festivals, and I'll go and I'll sit in the audience, and then they'll have the cast sitting up there and they'll talk about their experiences and stuff like that. But I really felt like they should be a more benefit, and maybe that's something that they can look forward to in the future. But yeah, it just sounded like they was just trying to pump people up to you know, he said, "Are we about to do the Q&A post?"
That's all he did was say that, and then he went into the crowd and handed the mic to people and did all that.
Okay, Martell, sit down. Right, he really couldn't read at his wine opening, girl. I wish I had the womp 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 womp. I wish I had the I don't have the Hey,
Hey,
pretty girl. Loves trap content, y'all. It was not given. Oh, it wasn't given. He is not bright at all. Short bus, not the sharpest knife in the drawer, girl. The fact that the builder's exam is an open book exam, and he still ain't passing. Martell will always be weird. Y'all is tearing him up. Yes, they definitely need people with experience. So we're all on the same page with that. Mel, I'm gonna commend her again. I felt there was a little bit of shade there, but I felt like she's learning how to mask it well.
Mm-hmm.
Or what do you think? What do you think? It's like it feels like it's something about her look. It's not as Hasidity as it used to look, but it
Mm-hmm.
still feels like something smug underneath there is something going on. Like I don't know. Are y'all feeling anything? What I'm saying? How she was sitting in that audience looking? I don't know. They had the nerve to help his brother. Child, you need to help yourself. You remember how they said you put your own mask on first before you help the person
Mm-hmm.
beside you. That's what I'm gonna need you to do, Martin. That is what I'm gonna need you to do.
Mm-mm.
I feel Mel knew she could have. Yeah, she could have. She could have. I felt like it was the petty in her. She didn't have to, and she didn't want to, and that is okay. A lot of times, us as people, we do things that go against how we feel, and you should honor your intuition. If your intuition is telling you no, don't mess with it, don't do it, then don't do it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, because for some reason, because then sometimes when you do it in spite of, you saw what Stormy said, she's like, I'm kind of regretting being here. I could have been at my, you'll have resentment, you'll have regret,
Mm-hmm.
you'll have other things that'll follow. So just honor yourself when you make your commitments and stuff like that.
Yep.
Hey, Daria, missing you so much too, y'all. Happy Thursday to everybody. Are we on the last slide? Oh no, honey. So Stormy gets there and she's talking to her husband. Her husband finally opens up to
Mm-hmm.
her and really vocalize how the birthing process was for him. Because when you're going through it, you don't experience it from their POV.
Yeah.
So him bringing up where he was seeing the doctor literally gather
Dump
your
it.
blood and dumping it.
Ooh.
That's something that she probably was like focusing either on the pain, on the baby, on other things. She probably wasn't even
Right.
focusing on that. And so I'm so glad that he was able to have the conversation and shout out to his mother. Not for
Mm-hmm.
nothing, I believe his mother got him on the right course
Sure
with
did.
absolutely. And he even reopened his options about surrogacy, and he basically said he does not want to see his wife in more harm. Now y'all remember last week, and the diva will always acknowledge when she's wrong. Okay, I was making up all kinds of shit talking about he didn't want to have extra babies because even though I still feel like that still could be a tinge of that could be true, he just didn't vocalize it, or maybe he did and they cut it out or something like that. That he didn't want to change the family dynamics and he was scared to have additional children because whatever it could do.
Yeah.
He could lose her during the birthing process. He can lose her, if they're if you can't have that work parent balance, that work home balance or whatever, there's a lot of things when you start adding more children to the mix. Children are not
Yeah,
easy. They're not easy. So, and then you never know if your child comes out with challenges, all different types of challenges. So, you
yeah,
know, I think he just wanted to play it safe, but I'm glad that he was able to. And I loved it. You know, even Stormy, she kind of teared up when she was like, "Oh, I
yeah,
didn't know." I was just like, I felt like he told you, but I mean, he didn't tell you like that, but he did tell
yeah,
you. So
yeah. Yeah, I
let me
love
see.
the scene. I thought it was really sweet. I love their communication. I love the vibe, the energy between them. And I agree with Inga. I think Courtney is probably the only decent husband on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I don't know why he was so short with the first conversation that they had about expanding the family. You remember I was looking at him with the side eye. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh nigga, do I need to put my good eye on you?"
Mm-hmm.
So he was very abrupt and short and that first conversation
That first
where
conversation.
my antennas like I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Uh-oh." But no. So like I
He
said, he
redeemed himself.
needed his mom. Yep. He needed somebody to bounce those feelings off of. He needed to be heard. He needed to be
Yeah.
validated, and he needed the guidance to move forward.
Right.
And you can't do nothing but respect it and applaud it.
Yeah.
And then also too, she was talking about you gonna check Marcel. Child, did she call Marcel a bitch?
Yeah.
Or he acting like a bitch? You know,
She
acting.
said acting like a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That felt like one of those Nene Peter lines. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh shit,
Juicy.
it's about to get sticky. He said, oh yeah, I check him. I guess I don't know what happened if he came back from out of town or he just came back from out the warehouse. Now, what
Yeah.
about that? What about that cousin that they fired? I know he probably sitting back like this.
Your cousin?
Yeah, the one that they fired. That was the manager that was doing all the labeling and like they doing worse off without him. Like I could see if the thing was moving smoothly after
Yeah.
letting him go, and then to have a big fumble like that, I was just like, ooh, girl.
Right.
So yeah, he was saying that she was suffering. So I love that. I love that whole conversation. Yeah,
Yeah.
Stormy got two sides to her. I see she got two sides to her.
She has two sides to her
Yeah,
for
two
sure.
sides to her. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, let's
All
get
right.
to
Yes,
it.
let's get to the meat and the potatoes. Okay, I'm gonna let you start this one off, Mo.
You got it.
That I got it. Okay. All right. So we had this. I don't know who organized the sit down. Can somebody at least tell me that?
It was Tiffany.
Okay, it was Tiffany. For why?
Mhm.
Because she
Because
felt
she
like she
wanted
was
to
not
discuss,
included.
yeah, she wanted to discuss about the Expo and stuff like that. She wanted to discuss that situation.
Okay, so she called this meeting with the whole group. So I guess nobody, well, everyone except for Mel, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, she wasn't included. I mean, she wasn't really a part of it anyway. So I guess she wanted everybody to put their thoughts on the thing. But you know what? Her and Stormy did have a sidebar conversation at the Expo, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Kind of saying so they both you know, when you got grievances and then you can kind of, you know, talk about, the grievances that you have against some. So they both feel like they were kind of like left out and either
Hmm.
asked at the last moment or something like that. So, um, honey, I don't know what kind of vodka Tanqueray, E&J. I don't know what Stormy is on, but baby, when I tell you she is not coming to play with nobody today,
Ooh.
she was not coming to play with nobody, not even Miss Tisha. Okay, so we get into this conversation, and I don't have any notes, y'all, so I'm going off the dome. So I think what is going on is that I don't even remember Tisha addressing Tiffany. No, she did say, I don't even know what you do or something. See, that's why I wanted you to start it off. Okay, so
I
I
don't
know.
remember the order of events.
Right, right. So look, let's get to the meat and the potatoes. Okay, so Tisha said that she didn't hold on, let me see. I might have some captions down here that can jog me. Um Tisha said that she did not like the way Marcel approached her.
Yep, she acknowledged
She
it. Yep.
told him that
Mm-hmm.
he did it anyway. But
Yep.
she also said, even though I didn't like the way he approached you, I didn't really care for the way you responded
Mm-hmm.
either. Not that I'm trying to control how you respond. And she
Right.
said, because she's like, let me stop you right there because you're not going to control how I respond.
I was like, God dang, Stormy, like.
I said, oh, Stormy
And
want all the
like
smoke.
I feel like Tisha was making a good point because her point was, I didn't care for your response because here you are going off on my husband, threatening him, and we are in a public place in a business setting. So she
Right.
was saying you have to be able to control how you operate. You have to control your reactions, especially if you're in public in a business setting. And I feel like she was right about that. So Stormy was, I just feel like Stormy, I don't know what the hell she's on, but I don't like that side of her. And I have to be honest, y'all, I was very surprised with social media because I felt like I was in the comment section and I felt like 85% of the people were Team Stormy. And I was like, what is up with y'all? Like, I feel like people don't like Tisha so much that they turn a blind eye. Like people don't like her so much that they're gonna go against her every single time. That's what I feel like. Because people in
Mm-hmm.
the comment section were going up for Stormy, like, yeah, Stormy's right, Stormy's right. And I don't feel like Stormy was right. I really don't. Y'all can disagree. I don't feel like Stormy was right. Now, I feel like was she right to check Marceau? Yes, but it's the way she did it was still a little bit too aggressive for me, for my liking. And I
Right.
feel like she was overly aggressive with Tisha. I feel like what Tisha was saying was not rude, it wasn't disrespectful, it wasn't no shade. She was trying to have a grown woman conversation, and here you go being acting like a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
acting like a child.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem like there's some kind of disdain there for Tisha and Marceau, actually.
It's just weird to me how she popped off on Tisha like that. I just like
Look at this comment right here. People hate Tisha, especially because she stays with her husband.
mm,
Yeah, I mean, I don't care for a less than smart person either, but I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong to me, and I feel like she has the. I felt like that's her opinion. And I'm like, okay, well, that's your opinion. Guess what? It already happened. Now what? What do we do with it? So, I can understand what you're saying. I feel you. Okay. Sometimes that's as much as you gonna get from me. I'll be like, okay. Me, and I'm not gonna say I don't know if I would have gave her no apology. I don't think I would have did anything like that. It's probably just been like, all right, well, you know. I guess next time we'll do better, right? He'll do better
mm,
and I'll do better. Listen,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like one of those type things. So I mean, I don't know. That's her business. Yeah, it was her business. Yeah. But for me, it still felt like it was early enough. It didn't feel like it was during the expo. It was just during the setup of the expo.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but you still don't want to have those type of conversations when you have other vendors around as well, because you still get to talking, people listening, and people will still talk about what is going
mm-hmm,
on. Like
exactly.
teacher said, it was unprofessional.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
unprofessional. It was the
unprofessional.
wrong setting,
Yeah.
the wrong time.
So, but for me, I felt like Marceau was unprofessional, so it's a wash. You unprofessional, I'm unprofessional, it's a wash. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I don't
agree.
blame Tisha. Yeah, or for leaving. Child, child, she said, I would have jumped over this table if it was me a couple of years ago. She was like, well, get active. I said,
I was like,
baby,
shit.
I live. It's good TV. It's
It's
good
good
TV. So
TV.
I was just like,
And then even when Tisha was trying to reason with her and she was saying, what if I spoke to your husband in a way that you didn't like, and she said, you're not
You ain't that
crazy
crazy.
yet. And I'm just like, bitch.
I live. I'm sorry. I was like, I do like a slick mouth every now and again. So it's a guilty pleasure,
It was,
especially
it was
on the reality TV front.
yeah, it was
Not
just,
saying it was right. Not saying it was
yeah,
right. But
yeah.
like I said, it was funny. Right, Mar. So right, let's start at the beginning of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get mad at the reaction and stuff, but to me, I felt like Tisha acknowledged the beginning of the story. And I
That's what
feel
I'm saying. That's why you can't fault her because she acknowledged it.
right, right,
It's not like she's trying to turn a blind eye. She
right,
said her husband was wrong.
right.
So what more do you want from her? Like, come on
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody needs to get better with communication. I'm tired of reality shows arguing at events, though. Well, yeah, Stormy got her straight, girl. Honey, like I said, I like me a good moment, and that was a good moment. So
Yeah, it was entertaining.
yeah, she definitely acknowledged it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's wrong. And the Stormy was just the turn up queen. Child.
Mm-mm.
She was just the turn up queen. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all go ahead and rate the episode from 1 to 10.
I think I'm about to give it the highest rating that I've given it all season,
Woo!
which is an 8. I think this is the highest I've ever given them this whole season.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I give it an 8 too. She said, which is an 8.
Which is an 8.
All right, y'all. Y'all go ahead and put y'all comments and y'all ratings down
Mm-hmm.
while we move on to the next. What is the next? Okay, I see some 7s, some 8s. Let me get the next set of slides. What
Well,
y'all want to do?
Inga,
What,
the trailer was popping, honey. The trailer was popping. And
girl?
Kiki has denied all allegations, but I don't know what to say. I don't know if she stole or not. We have to wait and find out if she really did it or not. But that Joker is about to get crazy. The second half is gonna be good. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yes.
Where we going next, Nita?
We're going to Belle Collective.
Okay.
I'm definitely working on my trailer reaction to the mid-season trailer, girl. Got my screenshots, got it all ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. We got to talk about it. The thing that grinded my gears the most was Maurice talking about her libido and her sex drive is all in her head.
Ooh. That pissed me off too.
What?
That pissed me. Oh.
I'm like, I already dragged your ass a week or two ago. I'm gonna let you live, but I'm about to put my heel on your neck one more again. Wait, I'm gonna tear your ass up in that trailer reaction. So I couldn't believe it. She was like, "No, it's the medicines, it's the treatments, it's the way the things make me feel." And he's just like, "I said,
Yeah, that
what?"
pissed me off.
Y'all,
That pissed
please forgive me. For some reason, StreamYard is not allowing me to change my background. So that's why
dang.
you keep seeing Detroit in my background. So forgive me, honey. Maurice. Oh my God. I don't know how she do. God bless her. You know, if she like it, I love it. That's all I can say. That lady is Kiki. And then when she was saying, you remember when the opioid crisis, y'all, we're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it when I do the trailer reaction. Make sure y'all get down in the comments. But y'all know when they stopped prescribing the Percocets and the all the controlled substances, they was doing it like willy-nilly. You could just go in the thing and say you got in a car accident, and they'll give you like 25 perks, and you go to the pharmacy, you get like it'd be like $1 and some change, and you got your, what I'm saying? And she started playing those type of games, and I was just like, no, they don't do that no more at all. The most they giving you is Motrin 800. They ain't giving you nothing. So she kept on talking about, I was in pain. I was in so much pain. I went to the hospital. And I was like, girl, they been stopped doing that. They don't even do that no more. Like, you got to have like major, major, major surgery before they give you any kind of thing that resembles a Percocet or oxycodone or anything like that. Like C-section type of work, like brain surgery type of work, like removing a tumor type of work. Like, it's no more toothaches, no more back pain. They not doing that no more. So
Right.
just me to you, girl. I thought you already knew. I guess now, honey. Okay. How y'all like it better? Us at
I
the
think
top,
I
or do
like
you
it
like
better
us
the other
at
way.
the side?
I like
Okay.
it like this. Yeah, I like it like this better.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's do it like that. Girl, yes, he is so lame. Whack, lame, everything you want to call him, he is that. And then some. Yes. I hope she do. I hope soon as she go on remission. I hope she has like an epiphany, because usually when you go through something like life altering like that, where your life is flashing before your eyes, you start to
Mhm.
evaluate what you need in your life, and you start eliminating what you don't need. And so hopefully she will have that moment. And maybe, and like I said, sometimes these things are work outable. Is that a word? It's workable, and you can kind of go through, try to do your best and try to work through the things. But like I said, that whole scenario where they showed them riding them bikes, and he talking about it's all in your head, and she's trying to explain to him,
Mm, 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 mm.
and he is just like Stevie Wonder. That is when it's not workable, y'all.
All right, we got to move on because time.
Okay. All right. Stealing from Home Depot. Now, honey, I was mad. I was mad about this. I want to know your thoughts on this. I
Sure.
thought Tisha was acting very, very fake, knowing that her and Marie went to go meet with this man and then want to try to apologize after the fact once. And I think Marie was like, she was surprised because she thought that since Tisha went with her to have this meeting with the guy, that everything was going to be all to the good. And she probably didn't think that Tisha was going to turn her back on her and be like apologizing to Tamara. She thought that they was going to be like an alliance, like a united front. And then
Mm,
Tisha flipped, and she's hugging her, talking about she's sorry. Tamara didn't look like she was believing it. She was just like, whatever. She didn't
yeah,
like it. Marie was like, it ain't that serious to get no attorney. I'm like, you don't get to tell me how serious it
yeah,
is.
I agree.
Because that man was crazy. She said he was crazy. If they were in court, they was crazy. There's no reason to be in court with somebody if you're not married to them and you don't have children by them. Any other thing, the nigga crazy. So how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm disappointed in Marie because I like Marie, but I don't like what she did to Tamara. I think it was just wrong. I think it was completely wrong and shady and just crossing the line. I just think it was crossing the line.
Yeah, it was. So you remember I had my cape on last week, y'all, and that's exactly what she said. She was like, girl code, friend code, collective code. they broke the code. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was just like, yes, absolutely. But you know what I say, they love to believe a man over a woman. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I hate for women so much, because they'll give a man a stranger, no less,
Mm-hmm.
the time of day before you give somebody that you've been knowing for I don't know how long, but y'all been filming together for 2+ years. Why? Why? If you can answer me that question, then maybe you can convince me. But if you can't answer that question, there's no reason to believe like just somebody off the street over your friend, just in the name of exposing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, no, I did not like that. So
And Letitia, I
anyway,
feel like she messed up. I think she regrets it, but I thought it was shady of her for sure. Very
mhm,
shady.
yeah, she probably knew she was wrong when she did it the first time, when she first did it.
Yeah.
She probably had reservations, and she probably like, if this get out, it's not gonna make her look like in the best light and all that stuff. So she probably
Yeah.
had reservations at first, but she still just went with Marie for whatever reason, because
Mm-hmm.
Marie rented her a new condo, and she felt like she needed to have some kind of alliance or allegiance with her or something, because she's a good friend. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think she was. I don't even think she was really she right. She knows better. I know she know better. Especially with that fool Boosie, the fake ass Boosie she dealing with. She know how crazy these fools are. She know better. I was really disappointed in her. That's
Yeah.
what she's doing, just starting mess. Yes. Absolutely. And yeah, I just didn't like that smug look that Marie had. I was just like, So then we have Gucci and Latrice getting into this. Uh
Oh Lord.
y'all, I swear to God, when Latrice said something out her mouth, I said, did she just confess? But everybody felt like they was beat. I felt like I was being beat up, because I said the same thing that Marie was saying. Marie said, "Oh, did she just say that they have a threesome?" I said, I heard the same thing. I was like this. If she's sucking it, we sucking it
That's
together. I
Ooh,
was like, who says that about their husband?
right.
I was like, clutch the pearls. That didn't make any sense. I was like,
That
I
didn't make
guess
no
she was
sense.
trying to come for a quick uh
A quick read or something.
yeah, but I was like, girl, ooh, no.
That's not that sounded like a confession to me. Because
Okay, I thought,
who
listen,
says that? Who says that, like you said, about their husband, talking about another woman sucking it? What? Together?
Monique said she ain't hear confession, bitch. It sounded like a low key confession to me.
A
Because
confession
I
to
mean,
me.
it just doesn't make any sense. Like I mean, you know how you be trying to be quick with it, and maybe it came out wrong, or it didn't come out the way you thought it was gonna
Right.
sound.
Maybe.
Maybe,
Maybe.
but honey, especially with somebody who was already cheating with your husband
Exactly.
a
Years
long
ago.
time ago. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, y'all, all these good friends and good Judies, like, are y'all sucking it together? Honey?
It's
Let me
interesting.
know. Let me know. Okay.
Felt like a confession to me.
Okay. I'm glad I ain't we the only ones. Let's see. She talking. Okay, so then so Gucci and Treese get into it. Gucci start getting up, banging on the table and getting aggressive.
Retreat.
Latrice,
Retreat.
no. Gucci started. Then she
No,
ended
I'm
up
saying
sitting.
who stood up first was Latrice who stood up
Gucci
first.
Gucci started Gucci started first, and then Latrice ended it, and she was standing up last. You see
Oh,
how she see in the slides, Latrice was sitting down, Gucci was up. Then you see Gucci down, and then Latrice is up, and
oh,
that's exactly how it went in the thing. Gucci got aggressive first.
Oh yeah, she
And
definitely did.
yeah, and then Latrice stood up and she was saying all this stuff, and she basically knows that the collective don't really mess with her like that, because even when she was saying something in that whole thing when she was going at it, she was like, if you or anybody else at this table don't like it. So it felt like she knows, and she's just kind of like putting it out there. If anybody else got a problem with me, I don't give a damn. So yes, Gucci did get up first. And and I'm still just trying to figure out, why is this all over Cliff? Like, what is this about Cliff? Why
It's
is
not.
we
It's
saying?
not about Cliff. It's
No,
not about
I'm
him.
saying
It's
no, no,
about
no, no. I'm talking about like the whole thing. Well, like, why are we talking about sucking peas? And I'm like, girl, can he even get it up, child? I don't even know, but I'm just saying, Cliff, y'all. Anyway, Gucci got up first. Yeah, she did.
And Gucci
Yep.
was caught in a lie. She was caught in a lie because she said, "Oh, Latrice, I want you to know that I came to you first." No, you didn't, boo boo.
Mhm.
You went to everybody else first, and the producers caught you in a lie and put it on blast. So she was caught. She was lying.
Right. Right. Yeah. Hey, Savannah. Yeah, no, I know it's not about Cliff. I'm talking about this whole the ping thing, and why are we having this conversation about a little bit of hair, the dude with a little bit of hair on his head. I don't know. Honey. So yeah, they went on ahead and they I guess they broke it up. Then they went on ahead and did this smashing. And Latrice, she's still trying to get this collective together, girl. The collective is dead. I don't know what is going on, but it's not looking too good. What do you think?
I don't know. The collective is just all jacked up right now. Just jacked up.
Right.
Toe up from the flow up.
Yeah, she said there's nothing sisterhood about what is going on.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah, yeah. So Akeisha, Marie, and so Gucci, and here's another house that was settled on, and not by Miss the best realtor in Mississippi, not by So Gucci. So Akeisha has her new home, and they're moving in and stuff like that. So yes, the Belle has issues. The Bells have issues. Now, I didn't see no knot on her head, y'all. Did y'all see the knot? She said, "Don't let this knot on my head fool you."
There was a
Where
knot
was it?
in a previous
Oh,
episode.
right there, right underneath that orange thing.
It
Look
was
in
on
there.
her. It's on her forehead. I saw it in a previous episode. Previously,
Yeah,
I saw.
I think I see it right over her eyebrow in that second picture.
Yeah, she had a knot. I saw it previously.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she said I saw it now. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so she's just pretty much explaining that I think, who is she talking to? She's talking to Latrice. And so now they are forming an alliance because, for one, Tambra thinks the collective thinks that she's a liar, and they're doing all of the things to try to sabotage and make her out to be a liar. Like, they're trying to find stories to, support the narrative that they got going on about her being a liar. And then Latrice, she's kind of like on the island by herself because, Latrice somewhat of a mean girl. She's somewhat of a mean girl. She always thinks people are jealous of her. Why? I don't know. I mean, maybe we might be jealous of your business, but ain't nobody jealous of your husband, girl. So, honey, maybe Selena child. I don't know. But anyway, so they're forming some type of alliance. Then I was a little I saw that people were a, a little uncomfortable with this scene with Marie, her mom, and her daughter. Is her name Zaya? Zaya. How did you feel about having this very adult conversation in front of a preteen, um, girl, period. Nobody wants Cliff, baby. Nobody. Mm-mm. I might want his life insurance policy, but I don't want him. um, she's having this situation where her mom says she had a really bad medical scare where she was throwing up blood, and if she didn't get to the hospital, she could have passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Zuri, that's her name. Zuri was here for the conversation. They had the conversation about her addiction. And
Yeah.
the one thing I will say, I know a lot of people like in my family, um, there was there's a lot of shame around that. And I've never heard people in my family come clean the way I've seen Marie's mom come clean about, how it affected them and how it drives their thoughts and their actions and all that stuff. Um, I think at this point they know that Zuri knows what her grandmother is going through. And girls are a little bit more mature and are able to handle information. I don't I don't think it was in poor taste. um I just feel like maybe it could have been explained for a child a little better, to
Mm-hmm.
maybe link it to like a sickness, a illness, my body is dependent on it, and it's something I gotta fight, and maybe something like that. But how did you feel about the conversation, and do you think her mom will stop? She said she's done with that dope. She says she done with it, but she don't want to go to rehab. Mo, take
Um, I don't think the mom is done. I just don't, unfortunately. And I did think it was a little bit of an adult conversation to have in front of the daughter. I did, but I guess the daughter knows a lot. I don't know if the daughter just she overhears conversations, or Marie lets her in on conversations, or I don't know the dynamic, but I did think it was a little bit of an adult situation for her to be in the room and
it.
stuff.
Mhm.
But I mean, if she knows, she knows. It's unfortunate that someone that young is exposed to this in this type of lifestyle and this type of person and this type of struggle. I just think it was unfortunate that she was exposed to it so young.
I
You know,
agree.
yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I think the kids know. I think they know, and I feel like it's sometimes um when you see it as a child, it's one of those things that either you'll lean into it or you'll be like, no, it's not for me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Yep.
sometimes it ends up being a good lesson for the kid. 50-50. Like I said, you either will lean into it or you'll be like no. And when it's a
Exactly.
no, that's a good outcome for being exposed to this at a young age. um yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Miss Kira said it would have been better in a therapy session. I was like, okay, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
That's true.
I don't think that the mama is not done yet. Child, I was that kid too. I was that kid. I was that kid. But wasn't nobody confessing to what they was doing. I just knew it. You know what I'm saying? So
Were people in denial in your situation?
no, they just didn't want to fess up to it. It was just like they just didn't take any accountability for it. Like they knew they did it, but they looking at me like, "Who are you? I ain't gonna tell you I'm doing nothing." Like you know what I'm saying? You're a little kid.
Mhm.
They think
Right.
this grown up business and stuff like that. So that
I
was the era that I was in.
gotcha.
So yeah, once the mama get off the sofa, she'll be back in them streets.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, unfortunately. Oh, we get to see Essie. Okay, we didn't get to her yet. Okay, let's see. We get to JJ and his man bun. Now,
Mm.
I will take Brandon's man bun.
Over JJ's.
over JJ's.
And his rat tail in the back.
Yes, yes. So I think this is where Gucci, I don't like the way Gucci retells stories.
No, because she leaves
Uh,
everything out. She leaves stuff out.
exactly. You get
She
half of a story.
half the truth.
Yeah, you'll get half of a story, and I know kids do that a lot. Like they come and they'll tell the side and make them look innocent, and I'm like, well, what started it? What happened? Like, that's how I'm
Mhm.
always like, not saying that Ma, you don't never believe me. No, I just need to know where it started. Child, JJ mama come down talking about some percolator. Child, I don't know what she want. Is the percolator the coffee, child? I don't
Oh
know.
no.
It's just a whole lot of nothing. But what I got from the situation is I don't really care for the way Gucci tells the story. She lacks accountability and she's giving somebody half the story. So
Yep.
that's what I will say.
I agree with
Uh,
that.
let's see. So Gucci, Sophia, Shantae gets on my nerves with her lying. Yes, let's just call a thing a thing. Bitch, stop lying. Is the coffee pie okay? Thank you, Ink. And then so we see
Ooh, I'm tired.
Essie and Marie talking about her mom. Essie reveals to us, "Hey Essie, missed you, boo." We get the story, the revelation that her mom was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate
Mm.
cancer or something like that, colon cancer, prostate.
Colon.
Well,
I think it was
it can't be prostate. Lord have mercy, colon cancer,
colon.
and she was gone the next month, and
That's wild.
that is heartbreaking, heartbreaking. And it's very, very similar. So trigger warning for y'all because it kind of did bring up some memories of my grandmother when she passed because it was very, very fast. Like soon as we found out, she was gone. So one of those types of things or whatever. So Maria saying that she wants to take her therapist's advice and put herself first. Essie is telling her not to write her mother off because she's still here in the living, but she's too old now. You kind of have to bid her adieu, love her from afar, and just hope for the best. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't let that wrap your whole life up, your world up, and stuff like that. So
Right.
yes. Now I don't know about y'all, but this party was the bomb. I enjoyed it. I thought the mansion was fabulous. I thought
Yes.
everybody came there looking gorgeous. Like this is how you do it. And shout out to JJ for King Ling coming to the party. You gotta be a secure
Woo!
man to get a male stripper for your wife and her friends. Okay.
Very
It's her
secure.
birthday. It's her birthday. If she liked the male men's stripper, because for me, I've always liked the female because they do the acrobatics and stuff like that or whatever. So I like the like P Valley and just the
Yeah.
athleticism and how they really is just beautiful to me.
Mm-hmm.
But and plus, yeah. Anyway, so I thought everybody looked beautiful, lovely. Akeisha looked good. Child,
Yeah.
Akeisha was killing me with them looks. The looks that she kept having on her face from when the man came out, she was like, "What is going on here?" Baby, baby. And like I said, it takes a very now we're gonna get to some controversial stuff because we're gonna have to get into Mr. Cliff. Now, it's all these different shenanigans going on. So Gucci, Sophia, Shantae, she made drinks and she named them after the Bells. I think that they were shady, but I don't remember what they were. And
Mm-hmm.
so, whatever. Yes, he puts, yes, always puts on a show, especially in front of the cameras, y'all. It feel like I see myself kind of freezing, y'all. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll just turn my camera off.
No,
Look, I can't even turn my camera off.
turn it back on, child.
I don't know what's going on. All right. Oh no, can you at least hear me? Because I can't even
Yeah,
turn it back on there.
I
Okay.
can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh Lord. Okay. Oh man. I'm stuck, y'all.
You're stuck. You can't turn it back on.
Oh, I'm stuck for real.
You're stuck.
No, it's not. Like I told you, like when I click on stuff. Oh, wait a minute. No. You can hear me?
Yep. Uh-oh. Hello. Did we lose her, y'all? Uh-oh. And she is the host. I don't have any notes, you guys. I have 0 notes, so I can't even hold it down for her. Hopefully, she'll be back in a second. But I thought the party was popping. I thought it was fun. The girls were turning up. They were having a blast. The stripper came out. Now, I like to go to the strip club. I go maybe once or twice a year to the strip club. And I typically go to the girls' strip club because I just have more fun with them. Now, the male strip clubs, they can be fun. I've been to one that was fun, but they also come off a little corny to me with the costumes and all that. It can be a little corny sometimes, but you know, the stripper was cute or whatever, had a nice body, yaddy yaddy. What happened? Showing off his ding-a-lang. Don't know if it was real or not, but hey, the girls were excited. Letitia was throwing some ones. Marie was throwing some ones. Essie was feeling on his pecs. Essie was touching up on his pecs, y'all. Oh my gosh, that was so funny to see that. What else happened? So let's get to the drama, all because of Uncle Ben or Cliff or whatever I want to call him. Cliff was dry snitching and texting Glenn, aka Little Boosie. Something on my face. He was texting Boosie and letting him know what was happening at the party, which was just lame, capital L, super duper lame to do that. Because to me, Letitia wasn't really doing anything wrong. She wasn't doing anything wrong. I felt like she was having fun. She didn't twerk on him. She just threw some ones at him, and that was it. And so Cliff snitched and told Boosie. So Boosie ended up calling her, or no, texting her. So she calls him, and he's going off on her and telling her respect. As long as you have my last name, you're gonna respect me. Nigga, what? First of all, you have to earn respect. Okay, you don't just automatically get it. Okay, you haven't done shit to earn no damn respect over here. So bring it on down about 5 notches. Bring it on down right now, okay? Because he was turning up, turning up, turning up. And I felt like he was doing team too much. And it wasn't that serious. Like, and then we gonna see next week Letitia and Cliff are gonna have a little conversation, and he is gonna try to check her, but really she is gonna check him and let him know that, bitch, I am not your wife. Okay, you can't. I'm not Latrice. You can't talk to me no type of way. You can't control me, baby. Okay, I ain't your wife. Okay, so get some act right before you talk to me. Okay. What y'all talking about in the chat? Let me see. It do. Oh, I can't highlight the comment because I'm not in control of the thing. Oh man. I wanted to highlight y'all's highlight y'all's comments. But I'm not in control of the live, so I cannot do that. But Inga said those male strippers look gay to me. Oh yes, she's
Oh, 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 oh. Sorry.
Oh no.
Sorry.
So Inga was saying those male strippers look gay to me, not my type of man to look at. I know that's right. They do be looking gay sometimes.
Okay. I see.
They be looking gay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Now y'all see my janky studio.
Girl, bye. It's fine.
Okay. Where we going?
I go to the girls as well.
Okay, yeah.
Too.
It's yeah.
It
They
be
be
fun.
the men's be doing a lot. They be getting all up on you. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't do. Listen, we here, y'all.
But I'm gonna tell y'all something though. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Listen, there was this one time years ago, I was at a bachelorette party and they hired some male strippers. And when I tell you, them strippers were not corny, okay? They were doing all types of tricks and dips and flips and was doing all types of stuff. And it was actually fun. So that was the first time where I felt like, okay, this is not corny. This is actually fun. So if you get the right male stripper, it can be fun. But for like 90% of the time, I think it's corny.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Thank you, Mo, so much for holding it down. I saw you. I'm on my phone, on my other computer. It felt like something had took over my desktop and my mouse was going somewhere else and it wasn't. So yeah. So thank y'all for y'all patience. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm back, Miss Kira. Yes, I don't want your pain on my shoulder. Half the time they be musty, girl. Cliff is a hater. He was the biggest hater. It doesn't make any sense at all. And then I said I need to rewatch it, but somebody said that they saw them kind of looking at the peen. Like Cliff.
He did look. I saw him look. He looked.
I thought he was just being nosy to see what the women were doing, but I didn't think he was looking at that man peen. But
he looked.
Everybody was trying to say that it was about the guy. I was like, ooh.
He looked. I saw it.
Girl, yes, they be musty. Girl, I went to this, well, that's another story time for another day. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, he had all the commentary. Child, so did we get to the part where Cliff then dry snitch?
Yeah, I talked about that.
Baby, and Letitia had to go out there and get Lil Boosie straight.
Okay.
Talking about as long as you got my last name. I said, nigga, is your last name Bezos? Is your last name Gates? Is your last name something that's gonna leave something to my child? Are you leaving a legacy to my child? Like, what is your last name again? Is it Zuckerberg? That's all. I was like, your last name. I said, see, these niggas, see, y'all keep on doing all, that's why they delusional, girl. Oh, he was looking hard. Y'all, I swear I thought he was just being nosy. And I saw Latrice like she was having a good old time. That smile was up here. I said, oh, okay. She didn't get too close. I knew she knew not to get too close. She didn't want the pimp hand to come down and smack her. So yes, God. Yes, girl, talking about some damn if you got my last name. All right, honey, let's see.
We have got to move on because we still got 2 more shows to do.
Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh. Because I could laugh about this all night.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had missed out on it. So we was able to get your commentary, but I wasn't. Okay. So let me see. So now I gotta re-download because I'm on a different computer. Okay, what are we doing next?
It's up to you, boo.
Let's do Roa. Y'all want to do
Okay.
Roa? Let's do Roa. Hold on. Monique.
Oh, that
Okay.
was so funny. Mm-mm-mm. That was so funny. Yes. What do y'all rate the episode? I'm gonna give it an
Oh yeah,
8.
we need to rate it.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
She said RHOA is on life support. And is I think this episode was kind of cute though. It gave a little something.
Okay, I agree. Like I said, y'all, I don't think it's as bad as everybody be saying it is. I mean, I guess I'm having a good time with it. Okay, so we got some eights, some sevens, 7.58. She not leaving Glenn. Right. Did y'all hear her say talking about ever since what I say? His grandmother passed. We've been getting
Mhm.
close. He would have been my plus one. Girl, because he knew it. Because he already knew that that was what was going to happen. That's why he called you and went to your office when he got the word about his grandmother. Okay? Let's
Mhm.
not get it twisted. Okay? So now we got the day
Aw.
before Thanksgiving. I know Brooklyn looks like such a happy little girl. Like Kenya is doing such an amazing job with her, and she has such a good spirit,
Mhm.
especially having half of Mark's DNA. Yep.
Yep. Right.
So the day before Thanksgiving, let's see. My goddaughter took the lamb chops out the oven. Da, 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 da. Oh, we see Rossi. Rossi is back. Okay, y'all.
Finally.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why this is the first time this father has seen this grandbaby.
I don't know. Maybe because of COVID. I don't know. I don't know why it's been so long since Kenya's dad has seen Brooklyn. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure.
weird.
I'm sure COVID played a part in it.
Yeah, I'm sure she probably knows him maybe from FaceTime or something like that. So,
Mhm.
um, I don't think he's a total stranger, but I was just like, you know,
Yeah.
I was just wondering. Okay, so then we have this brunch, and Ralph and Drew. I don't know. It feels like they're like on some kind of sitcom acting. I don't know. I don't know. It feels so fake when
Why that
they
makes me
talk
laugh
to each
so hard?
other. Maybe
It's the
they're
way it's the way they be talking. It's the way he talks, and he just, yeah, babe. So I put together this thing for you, and we're gonna get everybody over, and it's gonna be like I don't know. It's just the way he talks. I don't know. It's just
they haven't gotten like totally comfortable around the cameras. Maybe.
maybe.
So yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
She said a sitcom.
Yeah, yeah. He's a FaceTime granddaddy. Okay, girl. All right. So now we see. Okay, Ross comes in. Everybody walks in. Um, we see Drew's mom. I mean sister.
Mm-hmm.
She. You get that? Um, they
Yes,
come.
Monique. Yes, Monique. Ralph sounds like a salesman. That is it. That is it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That is
yeah,
it.
yeah. And Drew is animated when she talk.
Yep,
He be
that too.
putting on for the camera. Okay, I'm making sure we reading this right, y'all. So everybody arrives to the brunch or whatever, and the brunch was a really nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
Although I hope that the brunch is not what gave Candy food poisoning, because we'll get there later.
Ooh,
But yeah. Marlo ends up bringing her, what's his name?
godly.
Scott Lee. How could I forget? He said his name and that he was Jamaican about 50 times in the episode. Child, I should have known Scott Lee. Scott Lee came. Okay, Kenya shaded him for his shirt, which I didn't have a problem with. So I'm not quite sure about that. Did you see anything funny with his shirt?
I mean, I can see why she didn't like it, but it's not enough for me to comment on it.
Hmm.
She just wanted to be shady.
Okay. So while the guys are over there with, they have a chef and they're over there cooking for their women. The women are at the table and they're talking. Candy starts talking about the hall pass, the pass movie, and reveals to Kenya because Kenya felt slighted because she didn't know. And she was like, "Who did you cast?" And all this other stuff. And she was like, "You didn't call me." Yeah, it did look like an old school Coogee. That's exactly
It
what that
really
looked like.
did. It
That's what it
really
looked like.
did.
That's exactly what it looked like.
It really did.
Then I thought Kenya was joking when she said, "Oh, why didn't you cast me?" And then she was like, "Well, we cast Drew. She's the star. We wanted a younger, more naive woman that was going to be playing the role or whatever." And then she was like, "Well, I put threesomes on the map." And I was just like, I just felt like it was fun shade. But of course, Drew gets into the confessional and she puts a little bit more dip on the chip, and we start talking about, you know your career wasn't Twilight 22, 23 years ago, and all of that stuff. So Kenya's gonna see that. She's not gonna take to where I think she's already unfollowed Drew.
I
And
this is my issue. I have a big issue with that. I have a humongous issue with that. Kenya is the definition of she can dish it, but she can't take it.
mm-hmm,
Kenya, you throw shade left and right at people, and we take it as fun shade. But when someone else does it,
mm-hmm,
you take it so to heart, and you just, oh my God, how could she? How dare she talk about my career? And did it? What the? It was like, ooh, sorry. It was fun shade. It was
right,
to me, it was fun shade. On one hand, you low key shaded her, acting like she's not an actress. Drew is low key a better actress than you, Kenna. At least
yeah,
she's been in real movies and not just on cameos on TV.
and recent projects.
Yeah, so I feel like Kenya, you're not the only actress on the cast, so stop acting like that. But again, just dish it, but can't take it. She took to social media and was talking all this mess about it, and I'm just like, it was fun shade. Like, when did you become so freaking sensitive all the time? Like, I remember Kenya used to be able to take it a little bit better back in the day, like the earlier seasons for her.
Yeah.
She used to take it a little bit better, a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. But
You
now
know,
it's like,
go ahead.
ugh. Yeah, I'm done. That's
For
yeah.
me, I feel like she doesn't really like shade from people. If we feel like, okay, so say like she started off not liking you, and we feel like we're moving into a better place, and then we get shade. I feel like that is when she starts to take it to heart. Like, she'll understand any kind of shade Marlo throws. She'll understand anybody else or people who she don't like or people that don't like her. She will understand and don't even care about the shade. But for some people that, if we're working to get in a better place, she kind of takes to, you know, shade from different people. And it was light shade and it was fun shade. So I don't think she should have had her panties all in a bunch about it, honestly,
At all. At all.
at all. That is the long and the short of it. Get over it, Kenya. It's not even that serious because they all throw shade. Okay. Yeah, she is weird at times, girl. I ain't gonna be sitting up here trying to make no excuses for a girl. Get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Okay. Um. Now, child, when Sheree gonna come and ask Drew if she gonna pay the chef
Mm.
because she heard in the blogs that she had a lawsuit with another chef that she didn't want to pay. So then, child, it was just a mess. It did so. She was being shady, and it was ugly shade to me. That was a definition. Do you feel like that was ugly shade, Monique?
The paying situation.
Yeah, the whole are you gonna pay your chef and
Yeah,
bringing.
I think that was a little bit too much because you're responding to something you saw in a blog. I just felt like that wasn't. She was trying to be funny, but it just to me it didn't land well.
Yeah, it felt like she was trying to embarrass her, put her on the spot.
Yeah, it felt like that too. Yeah, it felt like that.
Yeah, it felt mean spirited.
And Sheree is the last person to be talking about somebody paying and not paying.
Not Miss Who gonna check me, boo. Not you. Not she by she ain't. Girl, give it up. No, ma'am. She
No,
was
ma'am.
dead wrong for that. I did not like it. I did not like it. And so as soon as the food looked pretty good for the most part, I didn't get a clear picture of what all they ate. I saw them like seasoning some shrimp and some salmon and all this other stuff or whatever. Um Everybody seemed like they was having a good time or whatever. It felt like a whole lot of stuff that really didn't go. So I don't know. It probably was good. That's why, child, who gave Candy the food poisoning? But you know
Right.
what? I think if they were all at a group setting, if something was contaminated or something, I just felt like something just didn't agree with her or something like that. Because I would think everybody would have food poisoning.
Everybody
If
would have. That's how it
okay,
works.
that's what I
Everybody.
would.
You're right.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. I saw like a whole lot of different seafood. You know, I'm a seafood person. Yes, your mouth was watering. Yes, girl. So yeah, so she went and threw the shade, and she got upset about it. Everybody look at Sheree nose. Everybody look at Sheree face. I can't blow it up, but look at her face, y'all. In the purple confessional. Yeah, I think she did too. I think she caught some kind of virus. So then Manetta, okay, this is a controversial thing because I know the answer right off the bat. Now, Marlo says that she's dated Roy. Not dated, went on a date.
Yes.
A date. She told Kenya and she thought Kenya was gonna make a big deal about it. And the thing was, in episode one, y'all, I swear to you, Kenya did not want that to be a big deal. She just wanted to put it on the table. And the way Sheree and Martell reacted to the information is why it got blown up. It was not Kenya. Kenya was just telling you, just so you know. So it wouldn't be like somebody trying to spray you or spray me. She was just letting it be known. And that is the difference between what happened in episode one versus what happened here. Kenya didn't give it no life. She didn't breathe into it. She didn't respond to her. She politely got up from the table, act like she didn't even hear her, and went to talk to Roy. And that is how you do it. You if you give a reaction, then that's what's going to make it blow. So that's what I'm saying. Like when we were talking about it in episode one, and she did it to be her storyline. No, I don't think so. I felt like she was like, "Girl, come over here. Let me tell you something." I felt like she tried to just tell her, just to tell her. But
But
it
she
was the
gave
way.
wrong information. She gave wrong information though. She damn near lied.
Keep on.
She lied because the nigga didn't hit her up no 6 months ago. You gave a totally different story than what actually occurred. He hit you up 2 years ago, and it wasn't even on no flirtatious. It wasn't even no flirtatious front. It was a regular ass message. I just feel like
I think all she said was he was in my DM. I didn't hear her say it was
No,
flirtatious. I
she
didn't
no,
hear
no,
that they didn't have a conversation. She
she
said she didn't
insinuated,
even accept the message.
no, she insinuated that he was trying to hit on her.
Right. I think the only thing that was wrong was the date. I think so too. I think so too. I'm not
She
quite sure. Y'all
insinuated
chime in. Miss Kira and Monique. I want to know what y'all said. What y'all are
She
saying.
insinuated, if y'all go back, she insinuated that he was trying to hit on her, holler at her, get with her. That's what she was trying to imply.
He probably was.
From that message, he wasn't.
No, because she didn't accept it. Like, I mean, you ain't gonna keep on going if you send somebody a message and the person don't even accept it or respond, then I mean, yeah,
And
no.
the only thing was wrong was the date. But y'all, let's be real. You're not gonna confuse 6 months to 2 years. You know damn well, she knew damn well it wasn't no 6 months ago. I feel like Kenya had ulterior motives with bringing that to the forefront on the show. I felt like she did it very strategically, and she did it for the show.
Okay.
That's how I felt then. I still feel that way.
Miss Kira says she think that something was deleted. I think he was lying. I do too. Because when does the truth ever come out of Martell's mouth? It was Martell. He had two different messages on two different occasions. I believe that too. I do believe that. But we ain't gonna argue about it. It's all good.
It's no
It is
arguing.
all good. So then we move on to them going to
Portugal.
Portugal. Not to be confused with Spain. Kenya. Look, Africa, not to be confused with South Africa or South Africa. Now, honey, baby, we all need a geography
Yep.
geography class, girl. We need a refresher because I'm
I know,
telling
I
you,
know I do.
these housewives, I swear they get they get the shit wrong every time when you start talking about different places, they be getting it wrong. Okay, so Drew needs to go back to school so she can learn what. Ooh. But you know what? Y'all know, like, I felt like maybe she was confusing it, kind of like, how we got North America and we got South America, and they are two different, so maybe she thought Africa and South. No, okay.
Yeah.
I just tried. I don't know.
That's what she thought. That's
I
what
don't know. Listen, I was trying to give you a lifeline, Drew. Okay, so what else are we talking about here? Candy. Okay, so I think Drew was still talking about how she was kind of mad at the way Sheree brought that up or whatever.
Mhm.
So yeah, she said so she has an orphanage in Africa. Let me see, I gotta pull that down. Child Kenya, what I need you to do is go to your room and give Candy some rum. She was on the plane in the bathroom for 3+ hours,
Mm.
up and out
Mm.
for 3 hours.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
I'm gonna need you to let her go to her room, get some electrolytes and some Gatorade and some Pedialyte, and let her get a shower and get herself together. Why are you sitting up there all up in her face and she just got off the damn plane like that? Y'all know she was sick. I was so mad at her. Now what the hell is what is you remember what which McCall is talking about? Why we
Who's
got that picture down at the bottom? Um
Sonya and Marlo? They were talking about. I know they were like comparing the whole Roy thing,
oh,
the
the DM
Roy
thing. Yeah.
thing, with how Kenya reacted to the Martell thing.
Right. And like I said, that whole situation blew up to me because of the reactions of the people that was involved. Because if Sheree didn't make it a moment, it wouldn't have been a moment. I don't think so. And then Martell, he going even harder.
Ooh, you got
Right.
a super chat.
Oh, hey Dante, I appreciate you, boo. For the machine. I told you send me a cash app. Stop sending them through the super chats. I'll read it on there. I told you they take 40%. They take 40%.
Damn.
Okay. So send me a cash app. I'm gonna read it, Dante. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, she tries, but it's not working. Right. It don't be working. I be like, and I was like, see, and every time you be trying to give her a chance, she always keep on planting her flag with other people. And when she trying to say she being neutral, when she really not being
Not
neutral.
being neutral. She's not.
Yeah, she's not being neutral. Yeah, so I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much, Dante. Tell V I said hey. Okay, so what's the next one? Next slide. Oh, shit, I keep on putting that up. Candy. What is this? They're at dinner. Why is Kenya looking at her reflection in the knife?
I do not know.
Okay, so I think I remember them having this conversation because I think Drew brought up that she felt hurt because you brought up the chef thing and was you paying the bill or whatever. And then Sheree basically let it be known it was kind of like a tick for tat, saying that you were going on interviews and you were telling people that the She by Sheree stuff was confiscated and she didn't get anything. Baby, what I want y'all to look at, to hell with this conversation. All I got to say about this conversation is Sheree never takes accountability. She always deflects every situation she's in.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done it for the entire runtime that she's been on this show. She's
Mm-hmm.
never, ever, ever taken accountability. And that's all I got to say about that. Mo, you got something to say before we
I
go?
I agree.
Okay. Okay. Not to hold it up, but child, what sent me was Marlo and all this She by Sheree. That is crazy. I was cracking up. And everybody vouched and said that they didn't get anything. I didn't get nothing. I didn't get nothing. Everybody confessional said they took it back. I said I think the most they said is they got a hat. Child, she coming there talk about she got the Who Gonna Check Me Boo shirt on. She got the She by Sheree cap on. I said, this bitch is crazy. These are the moments that I like. Marlo, I like Marlo. She is fun when she's not in that ugly bag. But
Mm-hmm.
baby, when I tell you she be having me cackling, she do be having me cackling. When she right, and when she wrong, she real wrong. And so that's
Uh-oh,
the reason.
we got some tea that rolled in from sisters in the kitchen.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh my God. Did you see that Letitia celebrated 20 years with Glenn? She
Just
just
posted.
posted. Hold on.
Child.
Hold on, honey. I'm about to find it. Oh. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, she did
Ooh.
just post. That's them hand in hand.
Ooh. She tried to be slick. Sometimes it's happy anniversary, and sometimes it's just anniversary. Either way, cheers to 20 years. Mm.
Girl, if you like it, I love it. I'm not gonna keep on getting worked up over these women that don't see it for themselves or don't see better for themselves. If that's what the hell y'all want to do, then y'all do it. I'm not getting my panties in a bunch no more for these people. They is getting on my last nerve.
Mm-mm.
And I don't even think he's the worst. No, he is the worst. And then I think Cliff comes. Yeah, him, then Cliff, and then I think I'll put Ralph next.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't forget all about the own men. Oh no, all the own men, all the own men. Before I didn't even, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Like, let's just go ahead. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, that's the end of that, y'all. So, yeah. So no, Drew ran off crying, y'all. Now I found it to be very odd, and since it kind of left off in kind of like a cliffhanger, I don't really know what was the reason. Yeah, it don't make no damn sense at all. I don't know what was the reason for her to be running off crying
Emotional.
like that. Yeah.
I
Not
think
saying
it
that
was.
she
I think it was just the back and forth and the way Sheree was acting, and then Sheree bringing up the legal situation.
and sing. That's what it was. It's given I was acting. That's what it was given. Remember, we all just talked about it in the beginning. They be acting. See, there it is right there. That is the tea. Dante, you didn't have to send me a cash app.
Aww.
Thank you so much, boo. Hold on, I'm about to read it. I love when I get the ching ching. My bad. Visha said, "What up?" All right.
Aww.
Appreciate y'all. Look, I'm about to pull that out. I need that right now. It's like, no. Oh my goodness.
All right,
Anyway.
I'm gonna give it like a 6.57.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about right. That's about right. Yeah. I'm gonna give it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it felt like an in between. Like usually we'll have a whole day of travel, but we had like a lot going on. Like the day before Thanksgiving, then we had
Mhm.
the brunch, and then we had like the trip, and all of
Mhm.
that. And we actually had a meal, so it was like they squished a lot in this episode. Actually,
Yeah.
all right, y'all, because I know we want to be there for our other ladies. We don't like to be trying to compete. So let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. We're about to switch over to Detroit, and then we're gonna let y'all go. Yeah, something was going on. Matter of fact, when I get off my computer, I'm gonna unplug it from the wall because I don't know. It felt like something was going on with my computer. I'm like, don't be trying to take over my damn computer, hacking me. All right. All right. So we got some six, 7, 6, 6.57, 6.57. Okay, we all in the same ballpark. Oh, I'm surprised Monique Johnson ain't say 5.
Me too. I gave a lower score than you did, sis. It's the first time. First time for everything.
Yes. All right, yeah, I got one. Ooh, wait, I gotta change it over real quick. Hold on, I gotta change it to an MP4. Hold on, y'all, 1 second, so I can play this. Cause you remember I said if I had this clip, I'm
Which
gonna
clip?
laugh my ass off. You hear me? This clip right here.
Family was against one person. All of them was attacking me. I don't have a lot of people. I need all y'all. I need everybody. All I can think about is I need my grandma right now. That's all I can think about. She's the only one that always had my back. all of this though, Anthony. But all of this.
Ciao. Now, I usually don't make fun of people crying. You're on mute, Nita. I usually don't make fun of people crying. I usually do not. But Anthony,
I don't know, for some reason. I don't even know if that was for real.
I just want everybody to have my back for once. Have my back. My grandma was the only one that believed in me. Everybody was against me.
Listen, I'm sitting up there like, and then shout out to her father, because I think he was thinking that I'm gonna get another man to co-sign my BS. And shout out to Bishop not co-signing the BS. How about that?
How about that?
Right. Somebody please get this man a hug. Give him a hug. Let him go to Atlanta, child. Girl.
We don't want him.
He crying like his sons, girl. Let that man go to Atlanta. Honey. Girl. You know, I ain't gonna give y'all too much. I ain't gonna give y'all men's too much. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute. But I did laugh at you, and I'm still laughing at you. Okay, so okay, so let's see. We at Love and Mercy. Now, what I will say is that Dr. Latoya, I felt like I thought she was like all being like, you know, saying like, oh, that he's crying. But she said, I'm glad that you let your feelings out, because it shows me that you've been suppressing, and that you do have some resentment towards me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. No, I don't got no resentment. Child, then all of a sudden, as soon as he gets over his temper tantrum, let's just drink this opulence. I was just like, okay, boy. Okay, girl. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I'm being ugly, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see. Now listen. Did anybody see any kind of chemistry?
Oh, here you go. Oh my God.
No, this is not my thought. This is what I've heard other people say. But I didn't see it.
There was no damn chemistry. People just want to put 20 on 10. There was no chemistry between them.
Okay.
There was no chemistry.
All right. I still got my regular eye on you. I ain't got my good eye on you yet. Russell. But we still here. We still here. I ain't got my good eye on you yet. Now Chelsea went upstairs and she's talking to Kobe, and Kobe is, getting her whole, she's an influencer. She's planning her day. She's doing all the things or whatever. And she vocalizes to her what they're getting ready to do. She's getting ready to do a project for her and all this other stuff. But she vocalizes to her that Christina has been kind of giving her kind of like the brush off. Now, for me, I thought that Christina was giving her the brush off because she was going through a lot in her marriage with Brandon. But later on, we do see that there was something more behind this whole brush off that Kobe was feeling. So, how do you feel about that before we move on? Okay, you didn't see chemistry? Okay. Girl, yes. He showed deep out. I'm gonna need him to put a little that stuff in this eye to make some tears, some real substantial tears. I did see a little something, little dried up something. She is. She is gorgeous, isn't she?
Her makeup is always beat.
Yes. I want to like Russ. Girl, go ahead.
I want to
Okay.
like him too. I want to like him too.
I didn't see the chemistry. Okay. Monique said she didn't see the chemistry. All right. Now, okay, y'all, who wore it better? Y'all do know. Woo! Somebody doing fireworks out here.
What
God damn. It is July 20th, y'all. Scared the shit out of me. Y'all see me?
I
Sorry,
was
y'all.
like, what happened? 'Cause I saw you react. I was like, what?
Girl. Looking out the window, I'm like, what the hell? I don't know if y'all heard it now, but yeah. So now I
Make
got it.
sure, make sure it's fireworks and not bullets.
No. It's definitely fireworks. I saw it. It was pretty. Who wore it better, Akeisha or Christina? You remember Akeisha was wearing the she had a burgundy one on, the same exact dress in the picture.
Oh, I like the burgundy more. You might be shooting.
Well,
That's what
I
I
said
said.
my blinds are still open. I saw the fireworks.
That's what I said. I said, make sure they're not bullets.
Okay, the women on here gets on my nerves too. Yeah, I'm not getting them off the hook just because they got horrible husbands.
I know that's right.
Okay, I get it. Akeisha wore it better. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Now, honey, he comes home after a whole weekend
Ugh.
away. A whole weekend away. He comes home with a messy man bun. So I guess that proves to you that he wasn't with a girl because I guess the girl would have fixed it up a little something for him. Or maybe is it the reverse? He be like, "Nah, I ain't gotta fix it because if I come home and it's done, she probably think I was with a woman." See, you never know how that works. But the whole thing for me, did you see how he bore his ass up in there? Look, it's more.
More
They're pretty.
fireworks.
They are pretty though. Okay, so yeah, he came up there like he didn't want to be there. Like you getting on my nerves. Like he don't have the time of day, and they're supposed to be talking to their marriage mentors.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, fine. They said the obligatory things. They didn't say nothing that I felt like Brandon and Christina shouldn't have known. I felt like everything they said made sense. Don't do tit for tat. You've been gone all this long time. Where was you? Like, no, we can't do this. You can't. It'll start to build a wedge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so he's talking about, you know, to me, like he always asks her if she wants to be married. However, he's the one that always confesses that he doesn't want to be married. He's one foot out the door. I've heard him say that. I've heard him say, I ain't want to be here. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like I've heard
Mm-hmm.
him say that thing because I remember when I was married, like, we shouldn't even be together. We shouldn't even be together. And then eventually I was just like, well, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't be together. And then it was, okay. So you keep on throwing a D word out there. You keep on that is a curse that you are throwing across your marriage.
Yep.
Don't do it. You do not want to speak that. Yeah, he act like he didn't even want to speak. Absolutely. He wants her to let him off the hook. Yes. So he thinks he gets to act the ass and be childish and have temper tantrums and all of that stuff, and he think he can get what he wants.
Right.
And I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it. He on some bullshit. I did not like. Yep. And he carries resentments and he puts his insecurities off on her. And she has resentment too.
He definitely has resentment.
She does. She does. Because like I said, if you don't have trust, he's broken the trust. And you can't build trust on top of lies. You can't keep on lying and thinking you're rebuilding trust when the trust was already broken, and then he can't find his way to the truth to save his goddamn life. So it's crazy to me. He is like just crazy. Like I mean, Lord, I feel like he acts willfully ignorant in order to get away with the stuff that I know he gotta have some kind of clue. Like, y'all don't think he got no clue? Like, no clue?
Oh no.
Child. So Anthony and Latoya, they go, she's a PK too. But she doesn't seem to have the bad feelings that Kobe has regarding her being a PK. And he said this is a refreshing scene. He said, we go to church, it's a non-negotiable every Sunday. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We go to the house of God. So it was refreshing to see that. Her father is the bishop, the pastor. And I was here for it. I was here for it. Like I said, I felt like he wanted her father to co-sign his BS, and he did not.
He did not.
He was like, you needed to be here. Your son needed you. And we're not saying none of these things to be against you. We're just trying to tell you right from right and wrong from wrong. We're trying to guide you in the right direction. So he was like, well, I'm sorry if you felt that way. Bishop hit that joke. He was like, I'm sorry you felt that way, but listen, you need to be where you need to be. And he said, yeah, Atlanta might be your dream and what you want to do, but it doesn't mean God may not be saying for you to do it right now. It may still be in the cards, but you have to wait for the right time. And I was like, I ain't mad at it. I felt like he heard what he said. He kind of validated him, but he still stood firm on what was the right guidance to give him. And I was here for that.
Yeah, I agree. Agree.
Okay, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. We're almost done. We got about 4 more slides. Okay, so we can kind of go past all that. Russell goes to the gym. Russell, now he's not giving me Martell per se.
No.
He's not giving me Martell, but he's giving me like he not the sharpest knife in the drawer either. Just a little bit.
Really?
I mean, all the stuff that the man was telling him, like, that wasn't common sense. Like, I felt like the man didn't even tell him nothing worthwhile or something. Like, I feel like, he felt like he was doing something good or whatever, but I really felt like he probably needed his wife's business sense, where we're talking numbers and we're talking like, the meat and the potatoes, like how many smoothies you made. You got to count how many people come in. I was like, what? So I don't know. It feel like, you kind of went through, and I mean, you go to the gym all the time. Like, I don't know. Russell is not Martell.
Don't even put that on my man. Don't even put that on my man. Okay.
I'm talking about how he all bufferino, and then he I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Russell is controlling. I think he uses it. It's real slick. You will be forgiven if you don't see the control that is coming through via religion. You will be forgiven. I will forgive you because he does it in a way that it looks innocent. it's like, oh, babe, I just want us to be on the same page. The Bible said, no, this said, da, 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 da.
So I think the proper term is he's manipulative and not so much controlling. I don't think
Okay.
I don't think he's controlling. I think he's if you want to say manipulative, maybe that's
good term. Yep. I bet Russell can pass a bill. He probably can, because he is in divinity school. Okay, so he is into higher education. He ain't a big dumb jock like Martell.
Russell delays telling her stuff. Yeah, because he knows she'll shoot it down. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I got from her parents. Her parents was like, well, if he told you first, what would you say? She was like, she said, see, and that's why he don't tell you. So she knew that she was going to do it. But, for some reason, I say try it. I said, instead of him, she got mad at him because she was on the back end of the thing. So if I'm looking at this gym, babe, come with me. Woo. Let's go to the gym. Let's see how it is. And, you let me know how you feel about it and stuff like that. And let's just hear what this guy has to say. She might be a little bit more on board because she feels like she's in the beginning of the discussion instead of, because she's already defensive when she comes in at the end of the discussion. She already feels offended. She feels slighted, stuff like that. So I don't know. Yes, you better keep your eye on them Bible thumpers, child. Delayed communicator. A little stunted. Okay. Maybe Russell makes bad decisions. Yeah, maybe he doesn't think it all out. Maybe he has a history of making bad decisions, things that didn't really pan out well. Sometimes people are like,
can you get out my way?
They kind of like, put the cart before the horse or something, and you jump into something impulsively, and maybe something has happened. Really don't know. We don't have enough information, but yeah, I could see that too. So, okay. So Anthony takes the game over to the east side where they have like this little skating thing. Child Brandon, he seemed like he was scared. He fell a couple of times. I thought that shit was funny. I was surprised that Anthony knew how to skate, and he skated pretty well. Okay, we already talked about Russell and Kobe. Her coming in on the back end, she want to be on the front end. Okay, but let's get into the meat and the potatoes of this conversation, which is Christina and Kobe. And this influencer thing, y'all. So with this influencer thing, is sometimes it's a very competitive world out here, especially when you're in even in the YouTube streets. There are sometimes people that don't want to collab because they don't want to take away from their pockets, they don't want to share, they want all of those things. So that's what this felt like to me. Like, I think everybody could possibly see this situation happening in any kind of situation, like a work situation. And Kobe was insisting that Christina was like ghosting her, but like I said, I thought that Christina had a lot of stuff to deal with. But we get in this, she said that she don't think that the collaboration was done in the right manner. So she's trying to collaborate with this person that Christina already has a deal with. She is already collaborating with this jeweler. I believe it's a jeweler. And so Kobe went to the jeweler and asked as well. And she was like, well, I already got Christina on here. Why don't y'all talk so y'all can collaborate together, since y'all on the same platform and y'all doing the same thing or whatever. And so that was the story that Kobe told Christina. Christina said she needed more clarity because she didn't understand, because basically she feels like she secured the deal, and I guess she feel like she's jumping on the bandwagon. That's what I got from it.
That's a good breakdown. That's a really good breakdown.
Okay.
It was
Did you
confusing.
okay. So whose side are you on?
Mm, that's a good question.
I think I'm on Kobe's side as well.
I'm gonna lean more towards Kobe.
Yeah, because the whole thing is the communication. You can
Exactly.
solve a lot of things with communication, and I
Hmm.
felt like Christina dropped the ball a
Yep.
lot, which made me think that it wasn't unintentional. It felt intentional after a while, and especially after her confession of her saying, whatever. So yeah, Kobe looked, yeah, genuinely confused. Yeah, I thought so too. And she was just like, she was like, well, if you wanted clarity, why didn't you just call? Why didn't you pick up the phone? Because if you want clarity, get clarity. Like, don't be
Exactly.
sitting there just like, oh, I wanted clarity, but we're friends and you can't pick up the phone. And I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm leaving messages, and you're just like leaving
Yeah.
me on red. So I'm on Kobe's side for now. I
Yeah.
always reserve the right to change, as we get more information. I can change my mind, y'all. Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Not Christina seemed ditzy.
She do.
Yeah. And Kobe wasn't here for the bullshit. She got up, she was upset because not only do she have to uh talk about this communication situation with her husband every damn day. Now she got to talk to her with another woman that you would think that you want communication from your husband too, right? So why wouldn't you? Why you don't have the communication skills when it come to her and Kobe? Like, come on, come on. So no. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be on Team Kobe with this until I hear otherwise and get more information. So that was the episode. Kobe stormed out. She was pissed.
Yeah, she was.
Yes. And so I'm gonna need y'all to rate the episode so we can get on out of here. Get on out of here, y'all. What y'all think? I'm gonna give it 7.5. Maybe Christina braces was too
Oh, bitch. Who said that? Monique said that shit.
She lost. She lost
Oh,
the line of communication. Lord have mercy.
oh, oh, that was funny.
Oh my God, Miss Kira 8.
Oh,
Okay, Inga 6. Monique 69 ways. Johnson 7. Monique Nicole 7. Okay. Why did I
oh
go
my
so
God.
low? No, I didn't go low. 7.5. Okay. I thought I did 6.5. Okay.
That
All
was
right.
funny.
That was hilarious.
Oh yes, okay, yes. Brandon starting stuff too, and my boo Russell had to check him. My boo Russell had to check him and defend his wife.
Yes. Let's talk about that real quick.
Talking about what he said. It looks like a Kobe cat, nigga. What? Trying to call her a copycat. Oh my gosh.
I told you when you plant that seed, that's all he had. He knew what he was doing when he did it. And it feels like she I felt like Christina first felt very innocent with it. And then all of a sudden he planted the seed and now she's kind of like feeding into it.
Mm-hmm.
And now he talking about what she say I don't be on her side and I don't defend her. So then he want to jump in it. He want to jump into women's business now.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you jump in your own business? You got enough business with your wife that you need to handle. And how about you stay out of the women's business? How about that?
Okay.
All right, y'all. So yeah, y'all, that was it. That's it, y'all. I forgot all about that, but yeah. So now Brandon Man Bun jumping into this is gonna cause a rift between the men.
Yep.
It's gonna make the rift between the women get even bigger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Show
Yeah.
is. Show is.
Not the Throw Anthony and Man Bun in the trash, girl. All the way. All the way in the trash. Brandon put he wants to be at odds with her. Yes, man. Like, I mean, it's so obvious. It's just so obvious for me. So anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here because y'all know we are going to be going over to EJ's channel. It is her birthday, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all send her. I think they're already on. Moochie, Tamika, and EJ are already on. I'm going to jump on with them. We're talking about All the Queen's Men. It's the live after party and a birthday party for EJ. So I hope to see y'all in the comments. Monique Nicole, are you doing anything else on your channel? Are we doing hot topics maybe tomorrow?
Hot topics tomorrow, either my channel or Moochie's channel. I'm not sure right now.
Okay.
Y'all check us out tomorrow at 9 p.m. for trending topics.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all had a great time because I did. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, but we in here. We down here. So
we did the damn thing. We did it. We did it.
Right. We got it worked on out. Okay. So we'll be back. Monique Nicole will be leading the charge next week. And so yeah, keep your like it up before y'all leave. Keep your notification bells on for all new content. And I'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.